Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker, indeed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to more creepypasta. Should be pretty lit because tonight we got some Minecraft creepypastas. And I dressed for the occasion. As you can see, we got some Minecraft going. And we'll get right into it in a minute. So, let me cue up the first story. Good lord, some of these titles are just godlike. Let's start with Minecraft Scary Edition. Bam. Alright, get that going. Fucking Minecraft. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Alright. So let's jump into it. We got quite a few Minecraft creepypastas. I was kind of surprised at how many there were on the proper creepypasta wiki. The plethora of the ones on the staff training creepypasta wiki is not really a surprise. But quite a few on the actual creepypasta. Of course, the OG granddaddy HEROBRINE creepypasta's on the real creepypasta wiki, but I don't think I saved that one for tonight. It's kind of short, kind of meh. We all know HEROBRINE. But we don't know Minecraft Scary Edition, so let's become familiar.
Minecraft Scary Edition by Jesus Christ Official. One day I was playing Minecraft when Scary Minecraft Man 666 HEROBRINE joined, and it was Sacri and I HEROBRINE SAYD you will be die, and I was SCA'd and I said I will not die, but then a hyper-reality creeper ape behind me and exploded into blood, and Steve died and spawned in the sky, and HEROBRINE was there and said now hell awaits you, and then Steve was decapitated and spawned in the nether, and GHSOTS shout fire at me, and I almost SP'd them, and I found another fortress, but the blazers looked angry and there were ghasts suiciding, and then HEROBRINE happened and died Steve, and he was in Roblox jailbreak, but he was in Minecraft, and I fell into a hole and was met with the frightening image of a college of people who suicided, but then I realized that they had not committed suicide, but they were murdered, and then a voice behind me said knew you dead, and I looked behind me and there was a Steve plush, but its eye were white and it was covered in blood, but I got my chainsaw from my desk and destroyed a doll and set it on fire, and I was happy, but Muse screen had 666 on it, right, and I destroyed it with a sledgehammer and I was happy. Said knew you dead, and I looked behind me and there was a Steve plush, but its eye were white and it was covered in blood, but I got my chainsaw from my desk and destroyed a doll and set it on fire, and I was happy, but New screen had Minecraft Scary Edition by Jesus Christ Official.
Jesus Christ, indeed. Damn, that was nice. Jesus, I didn't even get a chance to play Minecraft, dude. Fucking bullshit. Good lord. Alright. Well, we're off to a great start, at least. So we got Minecraft Urban Legends : self-reflection.
Minecraft Urban Legends Self-Reflection by Valuable Medium. Hello, my name is Amelia Prowers, and this story happened when I was 12 years old, back in July 28, 2012. This was when Minecraft on Xbox 360 was booming with popularity. What I saw that day, that one fateful day, mentally scarred me for life and made me hate Minecraft. It was my own corpse. Well, my Minecraft skin's corpse. It all started in my Minecraft house. My house was nothing impressive, neither was it special. My house wasn't a wooden mansion or anything of the sort, it was a cave. Yes, you heard me correctly. I lived inside a cave in a snowy mountain. It wasn't very high though, it has the same altitude as the floor, which was 0. I wanted to embellish the entrance of the cave since it consisted of cobblestone, dirt, obsidian, water and lava. Did I mention that it was nighttime and the entrance was a door?
Did I mention that?
So I went inside my cave, closed the door behind me, and I decided to smelt some iron and some cobblestone to beautify the exterior. Although my inventory was cluttered, so I opened the chest and put all the seemingly useless stuff in the chest for now. This is where it all starts to go downhill. In said chest, in a vacant slot, there was disk 11 flashing, but I never had the disk. It is as if a ghost was putting the disk in and out of the chest, or it was a glitch, so I passed it off as a glitch to not scare myself. Disk 11 stopped flashing, so I took it out of the chest and without hesitation, I put in the jukebox next to the crafting table. The disc played normally, so I left it playing and checked the furnace and saw that my iron smelted, and I decided to put in a stack or two of cobblestone, and I remembered that I dropped the cobblestone outside by accident. As I approached the door to leave, I noticed that it was already open. I thought I closed it. Who opened it? I completely ignored it and disregarded it as I left it open or something. I picked up the cobblestone, went back to my cave, and I made sure to close the door behind me. I wanted to smell the cobblestone, but something refrained me from doing it. What I saw next to the jukebox was a bloodied and dead version of my skin.
Oh my god.
It stayed for at least 3 seconds, taunting me, and then it vanished.
What?
I was screamed and cried. All of this happened while disc 11 was still playing. I went to cry to my daddy since he always comforted me and mommy wasn't home. What's wrong, sweetheart? He said. There was a monster that was going to kill me. I replied as I sat on his lap. Where? Exclamation mark. I'll kill it, he declared. No, daddy. It was in Minecraft. The monster was in Minecraft. I responded. Oh, sweetheart, it's just a game. A game can't kill you. He convinced me. I nodded and went back to my room to play Minecraft. Disc 11 was on the ground, so I stowed it in the chest for it to never be touched it again. Thankfully, it didn't flash this time. This Minecraft world I am playing may be haunted, so I contemplated whether I should delete it or not it. I decided not to since I've been playing on this world for a month and I don't want to lose all of my progress. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was adorning the cave's entrance so it can look attractive. Okay, cool. Now I put all of my cobblestone in the furnace to smelt it all while I'm still on alert of wackier things happening. Awkward laughter. Secondly, there was a small 5x3 pool of lava in front of the entrance, so I patched it up with dirt so it would blend in with the rest of the environment. Got to make it safe, am I right?
Am I
As
right?
I was doing so, there was a splash potion of slowness thrown at me from the top of the hill where my cave is situated. Luckily, the hill wasn't that high so I can see who was the culprit. It was a single-player world, but I didn't take that into account before, haha. To my surprise, it was the same person with the bloody version of my skin. It didn't scare me this time since Daddy told me it was just a game. I chased her. Well, I tried. The slowness effect wasn't in my favor. On the hill, there were mountains with snowy peaks. However, the scary thing is that there is a redstone torch on the front of the rugged mountain. The sun set and the slowness effect subsided. I was heading to the redstone torch to see what was up. I could hear another splash potion being thrown at me, but it thankfully missed. There was a skeleton that spawned near the redstone torch, so you know I had to do it to them. As I observed the redstone torch, I heard a noise, so I looked behind me and saw my bloody doppelganger again. God, what does she want now? She approached me and
It'd be
threw
nice
a
to know
splash
what the hell the
potion of
Minecraft
weakness at me
skin
and
actually
vanished.
was.
I found it a little rude, but I've seen a lot of movies about time travel, and maybe that's just me from the future trying to warn me about something stupid I might do. The stupid thing I had done is strip mine into the mountain where the redstone torch was. Yeah, I was that stupid back then. 11 blocks in and there was nothing until I found some light, then a skeleton dropped and killed me. That potion of weakness really wasn't my friend. Me from the future should have warned me about this. I returned and went into the source of the light and found what looks like a dungeon floor. Amongst the stone bricks and their mossy and cracked variants, I found two perfectly placed vertical cobblestone blocks on the left wall, which indicates that they want me to go in here. I mined the cobblestone and what I found was a dimly lit room with the same variety of stone bricks, 2 redstone torches and my grave. On the mossy cobblestone wall on top of the 2 dirt blocks, which replicates the appearance of a grave, there was a sign written on it, "Here lies Amelia Prowers." I was on the verge of a myocardial infarction. The sign didn't even have my username, which was Fluffy Unicorns 163,427. It used my real name.
Oh shit, bro.
As I approached the grave, thunder struck on it. I wanted to walk out, but my thoughts were interrupted by thunder that struck on it, and that thunder spawned my dead counterpart, or future me, standing on my grave. I wanted to ask her a few questions, so I typed in chat, "Am I dead? How did I die? Are you actually me? How did I get here? What is this place? What happened to you? Why are you so bloodied up? Why is there a grave? Speak to me." With no provision of an answer, she gave me an iron shovel and a spare ears into the thin air. She wants me to dig open the grave. Without hesitation, I dug open the grave. To my surprise, there wasn't a coffin, there was lava. More safety reasons, I tried to place the dirt block back down, but it wouldn't place. More safety reasons, I tried to place the dirt block back down, but it wouldn't place.
Come on.
It is as if there is someone or something blocking the way. After a few more attempts, my dead peer arose from the lava pit, but now she has a very wicked smile. I jumped and sprinted out of the room and patched it up with some obsidian, so nothing can come in and nothing can come out. I saw a cave with coal in it, so I went up there to mine some of it. As I was doing so, thunder struck at me. This was not over. I had no more patience for this, so I head back to my cave to forget about this trauma. As I was getting out of the cave, there was a creeper that followed me, and I punched it back in the cave where it belonged.
Rude.
Here's a catch. After I punched the creeper, 3 more of them spawned in broad daylight. I knew that something was not right, so I sprint jumped back to my cave. While I was doing that, my dead clone was ahead of me, running to my cave.
Like an MLG Minecraft
I tried to
player.
go real fast since I don't want this ghost to grieve my house. I was on top of the hill where my cave was, and I inspected the front of the cave from the hill to see if she entered. As I was doing so, something invisible punched me and knocked me off the hill. That made me jump. She is starting to piss me off. I went into my cave and closed the door behind me. I checked all over the cave, the cake room, the potion room, the main room, the nether portal room, the mine, nothing. She was nowhere to be found. I fully examined my mine since it was so vast, every ramification, every 11 branch, still nothing. She probably left, so I went back to the main part of the cave, but there was bedrock blocking the main cave from the mine. I wasn't dumb, so I mined around the bedrock and found myself in the main room of the cave.
Oh my god.
I chose to see if she left anything in the chest. I did, but there was nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing was added or taken out. The items stowed in the chest seemed to be in the same way I left them. Okay. Good. No signs of my deceased doppelganger in my cave. However, my eyes were drawn to the furnace. It is still smelting the cobblestone. What? Surely it must have completed from the time I was gone. I checked it and it turns out that the furnace was smelting a stack of pork chops with my stone left to be nowhere to be found. I heard a door open behind me. This can't be good, and I was right, this wasn't good. I exited the furnace menu, turned around and saw her standing there menacingly. I had enough of this, so I typed in chat, "Why the fuck are you doing this to me?" Awaiting for a response eagerly, the demon finally responded, "No particular reason. I just like having fun."
Oh god, it's
By
like
the way,
Ben
I
drowned
am
all
a
over
hacker
again.
who is in your house. Excuse me, what? On the screen, text in red was fading in that red. Check on your father. And so I did.
Shit,
What
bro.
I found had traumatized me for life. I found my dad bleeding on the floor. A hooded figure was standing on him, saying, "Hello, Amelia."
Oh,
I
shit,
cried,
bro.
ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. The hooded figure followed me. I swung the knife at him and they surprisingly catched it. "Amelia, you must not be afraid of who you are. M-U-I-I-E-R. She said.
What?
I was frozen, then she punched me and gave me a concussion. I woke up and the floor of my bedroom and Minecraft was on. Mommy and Daddy were calling me for dinner. I get it now. Daddy died because of suicide because I have been playing too much Minecraft, so I cannot have time OFR Mommy and Daddy. Well kids, don't play Minecraft too much or your subconsciousness will take over.
Oh shit.
Hey guys. It's me, the author of this story. This is the first out of the 5 stories of Minecraft Urban Legends.
What the fuck?
Please like it, I put so much effort into it. Goodbye my little cupcakes.
My little cupcakes. Well, Jesus Christ, that was intense. Just about shit myself listening to it. Oh man. But it's got a lot of those, a lot of those fucking details that you would never fucking know unless you've played Minecraft for a very long time. Oh lord. And so in the creepypasta, you made a cave, and then you were decorating the cave, and then your skin doppelganger came, and then... Oh my god, my dad died. Now I'm really scared to play this Minecraft here. Shit. Maybe I fucked up. Fuck, oh my fucking god. Dun, dun, dun. Well, let's keep the scariness going with a different narrator and let's do Minecraft Modcraft.
Minecraft Mod Craft by Myop22. I was on a Minecraft mod site, and I was looking around until I found a mod called Craft. I was thinking craft. Huh. That's weird. So I looked at the description and it said craft, so I installed the mod. And started it up. And the screen was normal, but the background was gray. So I started a new world, and I was in a desert. So I walked around until I found the woods. I punched a few trees, made a house, I made a bed and slept. When I woke up I crafted a pickaxe. Then I went into a cave, I collected cobblestone and I turned back. And a split second I saw that looked like a creeper, but it was black with red eyes and the mouth was wider, so I went to my house and slept, and I was in a dream. It had skulls around and I think it's a dungeon. I went forward and I saw the creeper again, and it was faster than a regular creeper, so I ran back and fell under the map, and I woke up. I went outside and everything was lifeless. It looked like a wasteland, and I saw the creeper and I looked at the chat and it said, "Hello, my name is Craft. You noticed what happened, but let's cut the chase, Matthew. I am more powerful than you. I am going to
Oh shit.
haunt you until you're done for, and now to finish my deed you're going to be done for." So it ran at me and it had a smile, so I ran as far as I can until a bedrock wall blocked me. I looked back and saw it. It killed me instead of game over. It said my deed is done, Craft. So I went to the menu and went out of my room. It was locked. I tried to open it. It didn't budge. I
What the hell is this timing?
looked at my computer and saw the creeper's face. Its eyes was bleeding and was smiling, and it said my deed is done until, and my computer went to my desktop and my door was unlocked, and I was thinking, what does he mean by until? 1 year later, I still played Minecraft with that mod gone, so I guessed I'll get some more mods. So again at the Minecraft mod site looking at mods, when I found a mod called Mine. So I think it was the same thing. The description said until, so I downloaded the mod and played it. The screen popped up. It was the same old title, but I swore I saw the creeper. I started in a forest, so I will build a house, of course.
Of course.
So I made sure I had a sword in case of the creeper popped up. So I went around getting food when he popped up. He said, "Hello old friend, I missed you so much, how were you doing?" And I typed, "Good fuck face."
What the
And he
fuck?
started running at me and I went to attack him. He teleported behind me and killed me in one hit. The game over screen popped up. It said, "Until mine comes." I finally know what it means, but then the creeper's face popped up with his face mongoled with blood with a big smile, and he said in a demon voice, "Now hell awaits," and then I blacked out. And then I woke up in the hospital. I saw my mom. I said, "Why am I in a hospital?" She said, "You black out." Oh. Do you remember that mod you made? Was it called Craft?
What? Alright. That was abrupt. Jeez, when they say you blacked out, I just imagine super intense Minecraft gamer session. Then you just fucking pass out because you've been playing Minecraft for 48 hours straight. But what the hell was that timing? Just breaking mid-sentence with a pause? So I ran with a smile, the rock. I, period, looked at my computer and saw the creeper's face. What the hell? Oh my god, seriously? Minecraft Modcraft. Oh, this one's short too. Yeah. Alright.
Super Scary Minecraft Story, I Pooped My Pant by Thomas Tank Seipert. The user Minecraft Story made this story on blog, so I am going to port it so it can be a real page.
Port it.
Okay, so I was playing Minecraft with my pet dog, and then everything was blood. I pooped my pant and ran outside ending relazed. I was in Minecraft real life. My dog was a WLF and bite me my leg off and me cry. Then I could only see 676 in the sky and I was crying. Then I was teleported to me room and I saw HEROBRINE. I was sad. Then Howard the Leprechaun came out of nowhere and shot HEROBRINE. I killed Howard the Leprechaun and then he cried. Then I started to play Minecraft Roblox and then SCP Bad Boy killed me. I told me my mom and she did done banned
She
SCP
did
Bad
done.
Boys account then me happy. But then Roblox Ghost ate my family and I ate myself to stop HEROBRINE and SCP Bad Boy and Howard the Leprechaun. It was scary. Then 676 came out of nowhere from my closet and then said, "You is trash at Minecraft GH." It was sad and I had to take 23 hours of therapy for the rest of my life. The end.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Good lord, that was godlike. Fucking hell, 676, Jesus. God damn. Well, short and sweet, I like it. Oh man, my favorite, that one. I pooped my pants. Oh, that's the best part.
Minecraft X. Enerbor H by AGT Mag. I've been playing Minecraft for a while now and I am so disturbed by what I saw I have sold my account somebody. Intro. It all started a few weeks ago when I was looking on the web looking for hacked clients for Minecraft when I came across a website. The background was black, the URL had disappeared and it had a link. Falling for the link, I pressed the link. The link took me to a site. Weirdly, my PC started to freeze and lag. The browser randomly disappeared and it took me to my desktop. It had a folder called DONOTENTER. I was confused because I never made a folder called DONOTENTER. I entered it and found something disturbing. Middle. Out of all the things that could be inside it, guess what it was? Minecraft, which was renamed to X. Enerbor H. I was like, WTF does that mean? Seriously. What game name starts with X? I booted the game up only to be seeing the Minecraft launcher but had the login buttons, name, middle name, last name. I thought, oh, this is just a hacked client and I'll be fine. I typed in my first, middle and last name and the game started. The logo was the Mojang logo that just flew up to the screen, hit it and then blood went splatting down. This was very weird. The main menu started and it was so weird I pooped myself.
Oh my god.
The Minecraft logo was destroyed and covered in mossy, only hyper-realistic. HEROBRINE appeared with a flash and I smashed my
hyper-realistic what? Oh, the logo?
HEROBRINE appeared with a flash and I smashed my laptop with a hammer and threw it away. But on my wall there is 666 wrote on it.
Damn. Wait, so another author pooped his pants? Jesus, alright. 2 for pooping your pants. Oh, fuck though. HEROBRINE. Alright, so these are a lot shorter than I expected, but that's good. We can blaze right through them. You know, blaze them, bro. Minecraft Satan Edition. Alright.
Minecraft Satan Edition by Lalale 2001. I loved Minecraft. Notice the past tense in love. I know you might not believe this, but I stopped playing Minecraft because I found out that the devil was behind it. Let me explain. One day I was playing with my friend Eric. I didn't have Minecraft for PC, I only had Xbox Edition. I wanted some way to play Minecraft on the go, so I bought Pocket Edition. Since Eric didn't have an Xbox, he had Pocket Edition too. So we decided to play with each other, viewing our creations, stuff like that. He asked me if I had a sort of parkour map. I did, so I scrolled down to what I called Parkour World. As I scrolled down, I noticed a world simply called Hell. The screenshot for the world was the Nether, which was weird because it wasn't added in yet. So I simply deleted the world. Nothing happened. I keep trying to delete it, but it wouldn't go away. Since my friend was waiting patiently, I decided to ignore it and go to my world. After that, we played the parkour and screwed around. What was weird was that I found invisible blocks that would randomly replace stuff around the world. At first I didn't care, until almost the whole world was covered in invisible blocks. Eric couldn't do anything because he was trapped by all of the blocks. Luckily, I made a backup of the world just for this occasion. I deleted the current world and we went to the backup world. But what was strange was that the splash text on the title screen said 666. I thought it was a weird joke and moved on. When we joined the server, we got bored and started to spawn some cows. But what was weird was that the cows looked depressed. When they died, they would let out a distorted cry. We were both creeped out, and decided to exit and play a survival server. When I joined, I had all my items as last time. When I joined, I had all my items as last time. But what was weird was that the sword was covered in blood.
Yes.
It wasn't even named a diamond sword. It was called the Bloody Murderer. I was freaked out, but Eric was even more, as on his Kindle, he saw creepers. But these weren't any normal creepers, as their faces were full of tears. Freaked out, Eric ran away, as the creeper exploded with its guts going out of its body. He collected these items, which were named Bloody Sulfur. Eric came to my house, in where he looked at his crafting chest. If he combined a bloody sulfur with an arrow, he could create a decorative item, simple, lovely decoration. Eric was scared as much as I was. Suddenly, a cluster of zombies, skeletons, and spiders, all angry and covered in blood, approached us. They looked realistic, as if the mobs actually were real. We tried to turn it to peaceful, we tried to kill them, we tried to exit, but nothing would work. I wasn't stupid, of course, so I tried shutting off my iPad. But after 4 seconds, the game came back on with an ear-piercing scream. Suddenly, the chat said, "Server greater than Satan has joined the game." We just froze. Nobody else was in the house, and online was off. I looked at my iPhone. It then said, "Satan greater than everybody in this world is after you. Satan greater than your family is not your family.
Satan greater than
Satan greater than you are a waste of life.
Greater than you.
Satan greater than your brother shouldn't be in the same reality as you." I was just about to get my hammer and smash the iPod, until I heard a scream from upstairs. It was my little brother, Andrew. I went upstairs to find him with a sword in his body, bloody. There was text embedded on it that read, "Bloody Murderer." Back downstairs, I saw in the chat, "Server greater than Andrew has died." Then Eric said to me, "Oh my god!" Exclamation mark. "We must smash our tablets." Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. "Look at mine, too." I looked at Eric's Kindle. Everything was a negative color. The music was heavily distorted and there was satanic whispering in the background. Just then, Eric accidentally mined the door. All the monsters came in and brutally killed Eric. As they killed him in-game, he dropped dead in real life.
Oh shit.
Server greater than Eric has died. I then looked at my phone.
F.
I now only had 13 pentagrams in my inventory. They all did nothing. Screams and cries of help along with loud, demonic chanting filled the speakers. I picked up my hammer and destroyed the iPad. My hammer caught on fire, as I looked at Eric's phone, which said, "Satan greater than thought you could kill me. Silly humans, they will kill you." Just then, my door opened, as the mobs came running at me. I died in the game, which caused me to get killed in reality. The chat text was entered a bit early, so I was able to read this but not for long. Server greater than Danny has died. Server greater than deleting world survival. Server greater than transferring all entities to world hell. As write this to you down in the underworld, before I become a devil's minion, please. Stop playing Minecraft, as the same thing can happen to you.
Oh shit.
Comments. It's supported on top 10 worst Minecraft creepypastas ever. Really it good and funna to me, but you need to upgrade your creepy yummy pasta. Get the joke? Ha 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 ha. Well, it's true.
I agree.
How can you go from iPad to iPhone to iPod? What is going on? Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark.
Holy shit.
Upgraded. Okay, bye-bye. 7 hours ago by a fandom user. So that mean you die, and when you in HECC Wi-Fi is good, and wrote this thing and I wonder how you can get iPhone Pad Pod. December 1st 2019 by Very Weird Godzilla. Better version. One day I was playing Mocrypt on my iPhone that was also an iPad and an iPod with my friend Eric, let's just call him that. And then the blocks were invisible, and then there was creepers, and then Satan joined and he roasted me, and then my broder was deaded by a sharpness IV diamond sword, and then Eric got deaded by creepers, and I broke my iPhone Pad Pod, but it's no use, and the devil deathed me, and I went to HECC and it had good internet connection despite being underground, and I am skeleton and wrote this. April 11th 2019 by a fandom user. Maybe he became a ghost and wrote it. April 4th 2019 by a fandom user. So apparently hell has computers that people who are about to become devil's minions can use? And they have good Wi-Fi too? Wow, I don't know about you.
Hey, you don't
but
know.
I can't
You've
wait
never
to go
been to hell.
hell.
You don't know what their Wi-Fi is like.
March 15th
Get off this dude's
2019 by a
nuts,
fandom
jeez.
user.
How many fucking comments are there? Oh, it's done. Jesus Christ. Did he actually switch to iPod? Really? Oh fuck it, I'm not looking for it. Damn, that was lit. Lit AF. I kind of like that one because, like, with something silly like Minecraft, you get a lot of troll pastas that are just being over the top stupid, like straight up 666 hyper realistic blood. I went into the kitchen and my mom was a creeper and she blew up and killed me or something like that. They just go like, it's just a race to the bottom to make the stupidest thing about Minecraft. But when you get pastas that I think are trying to be genuine Minecraft stories and they suck, it's pretty good. Alright, let's check out... Fuck, I hate that. The Secret Minecraft by LOL Skeletons.
The Secret of Minecraft by LOLSKELETONS. Load up Minecraft, then find a pit of lava at the bottom of an area of land and jump in while having full diamond armor equipped. After that, sink until you only have half of the average amount of hearts. You will suddenly fall into a room built out of obsidian. There, you will meet someone called the Gatekeeper. After you kill him, the eastern wall will fall away to reveal a hall of pure diamond blocks. After walking for about a minute or so, you will enter a large tunnel of glowstone. There you will meet the final boss, a creature so otherworldly that it cannot be described in normal words.
Oh, great.
It looks
Works well for the story.
hyper-realistic, and he has at least twice the amount of health as the Ender Dragon.
I thought you couldn't describe him, and you're
If you
describing
manage
him.
to kill him, a door will appear opposite the Hall of Diamond. It leads to the opposite of the Nether. But after entering you'll find it is only much, much worse. Here, it seems that the true game of Minecraft begins.
What?
Once you enter this land, all you will see is a floor of a glass-like block, although it emits a dim light. You can see that the sky is dark, but it too has a faint glow. As far as you can see, even at full render, there is nothing but this glowing dark sky and glowing pale floor. Then, you suddenly realize that a strange noise is sounding, one that must have gone unnoticed as it hadn't stopped since you entered this world. It sounds familiar, but you know without a single second guess that you have never heard it before, and you feel you will hear nothing but. The glow becomes darker. The game gets darker as if the sun were setting, but I saw no sun at all. During this time, the strange noise gets more poignant. Almost shrill, almost extrasensory in its depth. Stars begin to appear in the sky, but they are not the typical square blocks that populate Minecraft so thickly. Instead, they are perfect spheres. They seem to have a resolution so high that it seems they are created by some sort of god. They started to sway through the sky in rhythm of the blank noise, rising and falling. At this point my game started to lag, unable to render this dance of perfection. I tried to turn down my render distance, but at the first touch of the button, my screen was filled with otherworldly faces, pale gray contorting faces against an opaque white fog. They changed with each frame, which at the point was at approximately 1 per second. I couldn't figure out what was happening, so I opened Task Manager and shut down Java. When I restarted my game minutes later, the Minecraft message in the home screen read, "Don't you ever stop the cloud." The yellow letters crept up until almost the entire window was filled, but I still managed to make it to the world selection. To my surprise, the world was only 0.5 megabytes large. I didn't know how, it was so laggy, and even a world newly rendered without anything done to it is larger than half a megabyte. Something seemed wrong. Once I clicked it, over a minute of loading screens popped up, but they all read, "Loading the cloud," or, "Rendering the cloud." When this otherworldly place finally loaded, it was again this supposed nighttime of dancing circles and shrill noise. I decided to explore. As I walked, nothing changed. For over 20 minutes, I just held down the W key and watched as nothing changed except the lightly luminescent floor. I failed to notice the most gradual change of all. The sound had been slowly became melodic, or should say, unmelodic.
What?
I've often read about the tritone, the devil's note, the main basis of all the metal music I listened to, but this was different. I could feel my nerves tingling as it played. Before I could even think about what the fuck kind of music this was, I saw a cloud in the distance.
Hey, don't hate on metal music.
As I walked it grew
Just 'cause
larger.
you don't understand it?
And larger. And larger. And larger. And larger. And larger. Remembering that this wall of cloud was what had frozen my game before, I expected the same strangely detailed grinning faces that had covered my screen, but once I was right up against it, all I saw was the same block formations that Notch called faces. I saw the faces of skeletons and zombies and creepers. Even though they had the resolution of many years gone by, they seemed to portray an emotion. I could see tears fall from them, as small as a single pixel. They trickled from these blocky faces.
Crying zombies, crying
skeletons. It reminded me of the mausoleum where my aunt was buried.
What?
I decided to do what the game is meant for. I chipped away at the face of a creeper.
Yo, that's
I had
fucked
no
up.
pick, no shovel, no axe. In fact, my entire inventory had been lost. I didn't know why, but it seemed that I was too far into a mystery to turn back. As I picked away, the face shed more tears. The godlike stars still fell and rose to the haunting demonic music.
Godlike.
That's when I broke through and a vast explosion of raping fire spewed from the opening.
Raping fire?
I backed away as fast as I could, expecting to die, but I had a full health bar.
Raping
In fact,
fires.
the fire had done nothing to me.
It's a new one to me.
I stepped nearer, nothing. I stepped into the fires, a sound unusually realistic resonated, and I knew my flesh was burning. It made no difference, my health was fine, so I stepped into a 1x2 hall that housed the flame. I walked down this hall, only seeing the flame and hearing the sound of my flesh burning. Then a voice arose. It was deep, it was the sound that the demonic gods of our dreams seemed to speak in. It said, "This is your scourge. This is your passion. This is the purification." When the last resounding syllable sounded, I walked into a vast hall. It was like the Nether, but it was more beautiful, almost dystopian. Fire still burned, lava still fell, but in cascading geometric shapes that seemed to complete the world. I saw other people too, the same low-definition versions of myself that I had not seen in so long. But I also saw horrors, creepers, zombies, and skeletons, all chained, all in bondage. Weeping, crying, being tortured for fun. I saw them tied to a table, their entrails being torn out with picks as the people laughed. Their hissing and growls were now replaced by terrified shrieks and cries. All the spilled blood could be seen so clearly, it was like watching it flow from my own face. I could see the anatomy of these creatures as clearly as they would have been in some grotesque biology textbook. A human looked over to me, walked away from the zombie he was bludgeoning, looked me in the eyes, and said, "Prepare for your hell, scum." He hit me and my hearts fell. I ran, not knowing why I was the enemy. I ran as he chased me, chanting, "Your hell is the prison of our kind. Prepare to taste the pain that you have given our brethren." As I ran, the haunting music still played. But I could hear myself, not the sound of my burning flesh, not my heavy breath. But I heard myself hiss. I ran and ran and ran as the chants chased me. Until they faded away. I was in a small room, fire outside illuminated it, but it was still filled with a dense darkness. I heard the same demonic voice say, "You have become yourself. Your disguise of humanity's skin has burned away. You are now pure of body and of soul. Go free your people and unmask the hellish figures that captivate them." Not knowing what to do, I turned around. A creeper was staring me right in the fucking eyes.
Damn,
I tried to
language,
run,
bro.
but only ran into the other side of the small room.
Children could
Going
be reading
back,
this.
I had seen a mirror. I looked in the mirror, the image of a disgusting writhing creeper looked in my eyes. I realized I no more hearts. Not that they were empty, they were gone. I walked into the fire outside and only my hissing vocalizations were heard. A mob of humans came after me, chanting the forbidding chant.
Fuck. I get it.
Backwards, forwards, in Latin, growling,
In
screaming,
Latin.
wailing, they chanted, Vox es mundi, inferno captivare ante
Because
Dei.
Latin's creepy, guys, you know?
I tried to run, but I was frozen. As they surrounded me, I hissed. I wailed, shrieked. The screen became perfectly detailed, as if it mirrored the world. The music grew louder, as did everything, my ears rang from the barrage of senses. Then I exploded. I the creeper, I the monster, I the terror, I the murderer. I sacrificed my wretched self for my similarly wretched comrades. The thing I used to fear I had become. The thing I used to be, I crushed. I had become the savior of the deadly walking terrors that plagued the world. My world, the hell of my former kind, the earth, the captivating prison that entertains us with its seemingly endless landscape. Released from the hell, I finally reached my true form, the monster, the thing that chases the prisoners from their gilded cell. The savior. The screen was blank. All I heard was the hissing and growling of the terrors. I understood what they said. They worshipped me. The sound continued. It grew louder until my speaker buzzed and my ears rang. I tried to turn it off, but nothing happened. I cowered, I cried, I fell in the corner. All I could do was contemplate what this meant. I felt as if I was the one who was trapped in this earthly cage. I thought about suicide, finding this other world of terrors, but it quickly passed. I gathered myself, touched the computer, and continued with my life, the hissing and shrieking still sounding. Even as I write this, I feel my praise, coming from our grotesque dungeon masters.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that ending was pretty dramatic. That must be one of the ones from the proper creepypasta. But what a twist. Oh my god, he turned into a creeper? But I missed how that actually happened. Final boss, enter the land. Game gets dark, stars. Oh, and some shit about the cloud? Is that what turned him into a creeper? Is circular clouds in Minecraft? That's what happens when you introduce spheres into a blocky game. This is your scourge. This is your passion. This is your purification. Okay. Fucking hell, the crying zombie. Oh my god. No, wait. Named LOL Skeletons. That's gotta be from the training wiki. But when it's on the staff training wiki, you never know if it was once on the creepypasta wiki and then downgraded to the shittypasta wiki. God, but that ending's so dramatic. I sacrificed my wretched self for my similarly wretched comrades. The thing I used to fear I had become. The thing I used to be I crushed. Holy shit, bruh. But pretty good. 9 out of 10. So let's check out the one that might not have to do with Minecraft or Fortnite. So I did do a search for Fortnite, but there were a lot less creepypastas about that. And I think this is the only one from the real creepypasta that has Fortnite in it, but I don't think it's about Fortnite. It just has the word, oh yeah, right there, Fortnite. So this may or may not reference Fortnite. But we'll give it a listen anyway.
Sister's Computer by Glissaria.
Trick or treat.
Kevin did a double take as he was walking down the upstairs hallway and noticed the door to his sister Celia's room was open just a crack. He had caught the pale light emanating from her computer monitor out of the corner of his eye.
Alright, creeping on sister.
He quietly
Great way to
pushed the
start.
door open wider. He didn't see her sitting in her computer chair. He took a quick peek around her room and didn't see her.
Mm-hmm.
He grinned and pushed the door open wide, running and leaping into the seat of his sister's computer chair. He landed with a hard thud and spun himself around several times. The chair wasn't as comfortable as he had imagined. The
Well, it's
seat
not a
was
DX
a bit
racer.
lumpy, but it spun well. Kevin rolled himself up to the keyboard. He pushed away the snacks and beverages strewn about the desk.
What?
He took a look at the windows open on her
Damn,
desktop.
sister's a hardcore gamer.
Celia was using a kind of browser he had never seen before, and the sites she had pulled up
What,
were
Opera,
unfamiliar.
Netscape?
One of them was an online storefront for novelty items based on fantasy books. Girly stuff, he said to himself as he minimized the windows. Kevin's father had bought Celia this computer since she was going to college next year. His mom and dad wouldn't get him his own PC, and Celia's could play all the best, latest titles.
Damn, get blown the fuck out, Kevin.
She's always wasting her time on stupid schoolwork, he thought. Time to use this thing to do what it was built for, games. He bounced up and down excitedly as he downloaded several of his favorite games.
Fortnite.
It truly was a golden age of gaming, so many games were free to play.
Oh, what?
Time
No.
flew by as he played round after round of Fortnite.
Oh, there's
his
so many
current
things wrong
obsession.
with that sentence.
Then, in the middle of one of his rounds, his mother walked by the door carrying a laundry basket. Kevin. She shouted, making him jump a foot in the air. What are you doing in your sister's room? Did she say you could play on her computer? Kevin's eyes
Yeah.
never left the screen. No, Mom. I
What?
just want to finish this one last round. His mother looked around the room. Where is Celia, anyway? I thought I saw her come up here. She's not here. I haven't seen her. Kevin said flatly, then thought for a second. It really was odd that she wasn't here, leaving her door open and her computer on. Well, if you see her, tell her to gather up her dirty clothes. That goes for you too, bud.
Bud.
Last game. After his in-game character was finally killed in a most embarrassing and terrible way, he spun the chair around and looked around Celia's room. It was a mess. Clothing all around the floor and bed, trash overflowing from her garbage can. He even realized he was sitting on some of Celia's dirty clothes. He wanted to help clean up, but also didn't want to touch a girl's clothing.
Oh, ew, God.
Especially a high school girl's clothing. He decided to help by taking the trash bag out of the can, filling it with some of the waste that had fallen to the floor. He took the empty snack wrappers from her desk and threw them out. Then he picked up an unusual, empty glass bottle. It was small and blue, with a string tied around the mouth. Attached to the string was a fancy-looking card that simply read, "Drink me." A twinge of recognition crossed Kevin's mind.
Yeah, what?
Where have I seen this before? He pulled up the browser his sister had open. It was already on a page dedicated to selling products based on Alice in Wonderland. He clicked on the "Drink Me" product page and read the description, the very same potion used by Alice to shrink down to a very small size, now available for a very small price. Kevin was as confused as ever, and now more concerned. It was just a fantasy story, right? Celia hadn't actually drunk a shrinking potion, right? Nevertheless, he carefully searched all over the carpeted floor, watching his step the entire time, quietly calling out Celia's name. After he had searched the entire floor and found nothing, he laughed at himself. Of course it was just a silly story. He spun the computer chair back around to sit back down, and his veins ran icy cold. His heart pounded painfully. His hands shook uncontrollably as he reached toward the seat of the computer chair and peeled up Celia's blood-stained clothes. His shriek of unimaginable anguish echoed throughout the house.
Wait, what? He spun the computer chair back around to sit down, and his veins ran icy cold. His heart pounded painfully. Blood-stained clothes? What, so he sat on her? Oh my god, bruh. Well, shit, that wasn't anything what I imagined it to be. I thought it'd be like about her getting sucked into a computer or something, and he has to like find a way to hack a Fortnite match or some shit to get her out. Or her real self is dropped into a Fortnite match. But you get this lame shit about Alice in Wonderland, man. That's fucking lame. I don't want to hear a fucking Victorian fairy tale bullshit. What the fuck? Alright, that one kind of sucked. Well, fuck. Let's try and redeem ourselves with, cracked Minecraft. Cracked. Fuck.
Cracked Minecraft by Intertwine. I just got a Samsung Galaxy S4 recently.
Oh shit, bro.
Since I had bought Minecraft on Apple's App Store to play on my iDevices, I thought I could just transfer the receipt over. Nope. I had to pay again,
No.
but on Google Play. No. So, I looked up Minecraft Pay
shit.
Android free, and just like that, I found, like, 50 bazillion download links.
Buzzinga.
For outdated versions.
What the fuck?
But one caught my attention. The only reason it did was that it said version 0.0 and it said, "You won." Okay. I downloaded it, and to my surprise, it was almost an exact port of the computer edition. Sweet. I could join all my favorite servers on the go.
Awesome.
I could even see my skin. I can chill in the nether.
Chill in the nether.
Well, maybe not chill, but you get the gist.
Oh,
All of a
Got
sudden,
'em.
one day, I saw another app. MC port mods had been installed automatically? Creepy. I installed a few mods, like TMI and more explosives. Nice. This thing really is the answer to every wish I've ever made. Except
what, a
for the
cracked
girlfriend
copy
one.
of Minecraft?
Lol. Anyway, I downloaded the HEROBRINE is your friend mod.
Oh, that's a great mod.
HEROBRINE is summoned when you say, "Hey HEROBRINE." Or something like
Oh
that.
shit. Hey,
Huh.
HEROBRINE, oh my god.
My very own grief genie. After
Oh,
a
fuck,
while,
there he is. Oh my god,
HEROBRINE
bro.
started
Oh,
to play
shit.
pranks on me. At first, little stuff, like a skellybit in my house, or a sign saying something random,
what?
but soon the trolling got more and more
A
aggressive.
skelly butt.
Charged creepers spawned in clusters of 10 all over the place, in broad daylight. Excessive amounts of holes were found. Guess how I found them? All over the nearby desert. My house was replaced by a lava-filled crater. This was getting out of hand.
Well, that's what you get for downloading
Hey,
a cracked
HEROBRINE.
copy of Minecraft, dude.
I said in the chat window. Poof, HEROBRINE appeared. Yes, master. He replied. HEROBRINE, do you take damage when hit? Yes, why do you want to? Wham. I punched him, dead in the face. His body flashed red for a second. Wham. 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 Exclamation mark. Over and over, I punched HEROBRINE. He didn't move. He never moved once the whole time I tortured him. Never once did he retaliate, or run away, or...
Oh, if anyone's paying attention to the gameplay, I'm trying to look for a village. I'm not just like mindlessly running around like a maniac.
One last hit did him in. He turned to his side, glowing red like all dying mobs, players, and vanished in a puff of smoke. TAHT Enid Everton Luos UOI appeared in the chat box. I figured it was programmed to say that if I dismissed my genie.
My genie?
Then again,
What?
maybe I was wrong. Taht enid Everton luos uoi. Taht enid Everton luos uoi. Taht enid Everton luos uoi. Taht enid Everton luos uoi.
Yeah.
My chat box was littered with the same spam message. Hey, see what I did there? I uninstalled all the mods. I made sure that MCV 0.0 was clean and that it was rid of any and all mods.
Yeah, I scanned it with my antivirus.
I uninstalled the app I didn't want in the first place. I started playing Minecraft as normal. I even deleted the world I was on when it happened.
No, dude, that's 1 month's
I wasn't
progress.
taking any
Fuck.
chances. I made a new world, this time in creative mode, and made a creeper statue. I was feeling proud of myself, until it exploded. Seriously, I placed the last block, took 2 steps back to get a better view, and kaboom. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Then, the exact same message started spamming my chat box again. My gosh. It's a virus.
Oh my god,
I
bro.
attempted to download a virus scanner to certify I've been infected. It's sorry, this app cannot be downloaded at this time. What the heck? I tried a virus deleter. Sorry, this app, I chucked the phone at the wall. Yeah, kind of counterproductive, but I was freaking out at the time, give me a break. Of course, the phone did nothing to react to my stupidity. I turned it completely off and went to bed. The next day, after school, I picked it up and turned it on. A black silhouette of a Minecraft player overlapped my white boot-up screen. It was dotted with 2 white glowing eyes. HEROBRINE? No. They're 3 pixels wide each. Normal Minecraft players' faces usually have a face with eyes 2 pixels wide.
Oh my god, why are you telling us this?
Enderman faces have low-placed, narrow, glowing eyes, like these. But the rest of this body was fatter and
Comparing
stubbier
eyes
than an
now?
Enderman.
Oh my lord.
I could have sworn I heard a voice, but I couldn't make out what the voice said. The phone turned on. My wallpaper was gone, replaced by black nothingness. The only app was the bootleg Minecraft. I'm gonna call it Bootcraft from now on.
Oh, zing,
Be
got
that as
him,
it may,
yeah.
I searched for any other apps that may have survived.
Fucking hell.
To no avail, of course. I tried deleting Bootcraft. Sorry, this app cannot be downloaded at this time. Dag nabbit. Fine, then I'll play your stupid
Dagnabbit?
game.
Oh my.
I opened
Oh,
Bootcraft, and to my surprise the only
What are you,
button
a
on
fucking
screen was
grandpa?
single player.
Dagnabbit.
No multiplayer, or options, or
Some
quick game,
Bootcraft.
or anything. Okay. This is weirding me out. Click. Wait. My world is gone. It had been replaced by a world with no name. Its last played date was August 22, 1998. What? That's my. Never mind. I clicked on it. A world popped up, as usual. I was in an infinite spanning desert. Completely flat, no oasis in sight. Very few hills. Obviously, I could easily get lost. I did nothing. I didn't move, I didn't break blocks, I didn't pause, I didn't dare turn the player's head. All I did was stare. I stared at what I thought was a figure of a player in the distance. Nothing could make me budge from where I was standing. I studied the figure, trying to make out what it actually was. It moved suddenly. Faster and faster, it was charging towards me. I didn't want to move when I first entered the world, but now I knew I needed to. But I couldn't. The on-screen buttons were gone. The off-screen home button didn't work either. None of the buttons worked. I was forced to watch my own death come at me with constantly increasing speed. When it was about 10 feet from my character, it disappeared. I waited. I waited for the terrorizing thing to pop up on my screen. Nothing happened. I waited for a full minute. I waited for a full minute. This is the weirdest, creepiest, scariest thing that has ever happened to me. Eventually, the controls appeared again, and I could walk around freely. I tried to dig the sand under me. It broke, and an explosion erupted in front of my face, just about as loud as a jet. Of course, it wasn't a real explosion, but the utter shock that came with the sound pulsed through me. Then, I realized that my character was falling. He was falling into the seemingly infinite chasm the explosion caused. Fast as a bullet, unstoppable. Deeper and deeper into the hole. I felt multiple chills dancing along my back. By this time, I was sweating. The hole became darker with each meter I fell until it was pitch black, player and all. The hole became darker with each meter I fell until it was pitch black, player and all. I embraced for the worst. Call 911 now.
What?
Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. A blood-curdling scream, along with a gory, worm-filled, eyes gouged, horrific face suddenly appeared on the screen. The silicone screen shattered. I shrieked, threw the phone out the window and sobbed.
What
For
kind of
hours
galaxy
I
is
stayed
that?
in my room, crying. I had been home alone the whole day. My parents had to go to work, my sister was at a horse riding club meeting, and the dog was at a grooming place.
What?
The shrill, high-pitched scream got me the most.
Horse riding club
This
meeting?
was the one moment in my life I had actually been terrified by something. A month later, my family and I went on a road trip to see the Bluffs. We stopped for a picnic on a rather high cliff. By this time, my parents had found out that my phone was broken, but I never told them the true story. Nobody in my family knows why the screen cracked or why it had a virus. You guys know the story, though. I had gotten a brand new phone, a Galaxy S5.
Oh, swag.
I had bought Minecraft PE on Google Play with real money.
Oh, excellent.
I was
Good
standing
job,
very
dude.
close to the edge of the cliff, with the broken phone, supposedly sent back even though I never did, in my hand. I squeezed it lightly. After about 15 seconds, I chucked it. I threw it as far as my arm would let me. It sailed across the blue sky, down to the green trees, and out of my sight. It was finished. When I came back to the car, I noticed I had a new message. The number was 000000000. The contact name was simply E. This is what the message read. Hello,
Scary.
Chris. Remember me? HB.
Oh, shit, bro. HB, damn. Holy fuck. I'll, BRB. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Alrighty. Fucking God. Cracked Minecraft. Oh, because the screen was cracked. And it was a cracked version of Minecraft. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, it makes sense, bro. Oh. Oh, damn. That was a brain blast right there. Shit. So let's, oh, wait. No, that was already done. Oh my God. Alright. I hope this is, like, safe for work or whatever, but it's called Minecraft Extreme XXX. I guess it's not explicit if you're just being told about, like, Minecraft Steve fucking a creeper or something, but... Is that even scary or is that just silly? I don't know. Let's give it a listen.
Minecraft X Extreme Edition by Unfold and Beholder. Yeah. You guys are not going to believe this, but it happened to my brother the other day and it's all Minecraft's fault. So the other day, I found my brother on the ground dead,
Minecraft
but I
killed
wasn't
my
bothered
dog.
cause he slept with my girlfriend while I was out of the house one night.
Minecraft slept with my girlfriend too.
I checked his laptop and he had a Word document open on his computer talking about how this Minecraft hack named X Extreme took his life. Log, I was on a Minecraft mod site looking for some mods when I saw a mod named X Extreme. The description of the mod simply said, Untitled. I didn't think much of it because I have malware bytes on my laptop, so I'm safe. Confidence 100. It oddly took just 1 minute to install, so I clicked play, but what was weird was that during the loading screen, there was text saying, Found you, written in blood, but not only that, the background was blood as well. Once the map loaded,
You know, why is it always blood? Whenever there's text written, it's always written in blood. Why can't it just be red paint or something? Or it was just text written in red? Straight to the blood. It's always assumed to be blood. Fucking H, man.
Once the map loaded, I spawned in a snowy forest with a bloody trail behind me. I went into third person and my character had blood-red eyes and a white coat that was covered in blood. As I wandered around looking for a village, I saw HEROBRINE on the top of a mountain and he was crying hyper-realistic blood and he was screaming. I was walking away and then HEROBRINE saw me. He was sprinting towards me and was yelling satanic stuff as he was sprinting towards me.
The satanic stuff.
He then caught up to me and killed me and my character exploded with hyper-realistic blood and guts going everywhere. It then cut to static and HEROBRINE appeared again and he was crying blood and his started to scream for 5 seconds and then his face melted but he was still crying. I turned off the game and HEROBRINE appeared in my closet. I tried to run out of my room but HEROBRINE has trapped me in my room and then took out a bloody sword and slit my throat and then he disappeared into bats cause he's fucking Dracula. I was laying there with my throat slit. I'm using my last bit of strength to write this down, to warn you about this game. If you ever see it, don't play it, it's the only way to be safe from him. Goodbye. World. I then smashed his laptop cause it had malware bytes on it. Then, I burned my brother's remains in the forest cause he slept with my girlfriend.
I thought you were dying, dude. What?
I then called my parents and said that someone had broken into the house and kidnapped James, my brother, and smashed his computer. And then, someone pierced me with a sword. As I laid there dying, the last I saw was...
Dying again?
HEROBRINE?
What? That's the last thing I saw was HEROBRINE question mark? Right. Damn, you got a lot done for being a dying state. Damn. Minecraft Extreme. Fuck. Alright. Oh, this is Minecraft Rant by... I don't know, I didn't get a name.
I'm an avid Minecraft player, and a big fan of creepypasta, so when I heard that there existed creepypasta about Minecraft, I was excited. I had big hopes for pastas about the game. I mean, it's Minecraft. Endless possibilities, right? You can be original with it, right? Right? Wrong. Looking through the various pastas, I came to realize that nearly all of them followed a near-identical formula: spawn in, something weird, HEROBRINE, end. It's an outdated, cliché formula that also traps almost all other game pastas that I've read, and it's sickening. Why these authors cannot simply do something original, I've no idea. Let me tell you this outright, these writers have no idea what Minecraft is about. None at all. They think that Enderman and what you don't see is what's creepy about it. This is just wrong on so many levels that it hurts. Well, allow me to tell you why Minecraft is creepy. And multiplayer doesn't count, okay? This counts as survival. The game is not about HEROBRINE trying to take your soul. It is not about hidden files in the app data folder. It's about isolation and solitude in its most ironic form, and it is powerful if you notice it. Minecraft is a story about you, the lone human in an endless world. A wanderer, a farmer, a builder and warrior capable of creating anything he desires, but must first try to survive on his own. But no matter what he builds, no matter what his crops yield, and no matter where he wanders, he will always be alone. He cannot become attached to the wildlife, because he must slaughter it for its meat. He cannot become attached to a tamed wolf or ocelot, because they will eventually die by his hands, or at the hands of a horrible monster. The world itself taunts him. It gives him all the materials he could wish for, but not one true companion. He may come across a village, but the people are alien to him, unable to speak his language or aid him in any way, besides trading away basic goods for priceless gems.
That sounds like aid to me.
Most do not even acknowledge his presence among them. And what becomes of him? Nothing. He will venture into hell itself, slay horrible abominations, and stop the end from destroying the world he became attached to. And no one will be there to notice. No one will be there to care. No one. Only him. He'll even, once, see a message, apparently sent by his gods. And he lives his never-ending life. He will wander, and wander, and wander until something kills him, may it be the undead, wolves, or molten magma. He will wander forevermore, digging and walking, because he can't fatigue. He can only hunger and feel pain. He can be blinded, poisoned, and lit with flames, but will not allow himself to die. Why is this? Because he thinks there's more. Because he desperately hopes that there's something else, something new to this world that he can find, although there is none. And when it's all mined, all dead, all harvested, all gone, he'll die and be reborn, and have to do it again. This is the truth of Minecraft. This is the truth of the world that Notch created. Why this is, I don't know, but it just horrifies me when I think about it, because I'm him. I'm the player, forcing the character to do all of this just to fulfill my own selfish boredom.
Oh my God.
Steve will live. Steve will die. And Steve will mine. That's all he will ever know. And you're forcing it on him.
Yeah, that's definitely from the real creepypasta wiki. Holy shit. Oh man, that was like a very passionate speech you'd give about Like, fighting against Minecraft cruelty to Steves. God. He will mine, he will live, he will die, he will mine. Think about the Steves, my god, guys. You just use them for your selfish fantasy of mining blocks. Mm-hmm. Well, that was pretty lame, TBH. Not gonna lie. So let's try and redeem ourselves with something more engaging. I guess we got some time for those Fortnite creepypastas. Holy shit. Fortnite.exe, Fortnite Cursed Skin, the game that almost ruined my entire life. Dino Dan Theory, The Onion Criminal, Sonic Mania Spoopy Edition, that doesn't sound like Fortnite. The Pikachu, 100% very serious, oh my god. I want to hear that.
Are you a fan of VHS tapes?
No.
Me too. Elmo's World is one of the most indecent cartoons ever
Elmo's
made.
World? Bro, are you serious?
But to me it's one of the most violent cartoons ever made. Because it was cancelled in 2015 due to an episode that wasn't supposed to be seen by anyone. The episode's called Elmo's Scary Secrets. It's a VHS I found in Disney World with the written
What
Elmo's World unaired episode.
Fuck does this have to do with Pikachu?
It started with the intro. And there were a few mistakes. Elmo's building was on fire. Elmo had red bloodshot eyes. And a little girl was screaming. Elmo was planning to kill everyone. You dick. He said to everyone.
Dick.
Unfortunately he was arrested. 30 minutes later everyone Ernie Elmo Cookie Monster died.
Unfortunately? Oh
I
my
fact
god.
Elmo's World died. But don't worry. The VHS will never be seen again because I lit it on fire. Pikachu got mad at me, again. So I was mad. Moto started to do the Fortnite dances. Exclamation mark. Me and Pikachu cried to make him stop. But he bite and ate water. Exclamation mark. So I ate my hair and Moto died.
Okay, cool. Rip Moto. Sonic Mania Spoopy Edition?
This is a fucking terrible pasta and was just made by Complete Joke. Enjoy my just hysterically funny story. I'm a kid that lives in a mansion in California, LA, with a overclocked Nintendo Switch and my beast or bitch gaming PC with 4 RTX 2080
Damn,
Sleek that
holy
bought from
shit.
Overclocker's 8-pack.
And what? Keep going.
56 GB RAM and 2
Ooh,
Threadripper
shit.
32 core processors with I put my PC in ice with salt in a case with liquid cooling so my PC is -1 degree that beat a loser called K1NGP1N on Time Spy cause I am richer than Microsoft. I use that PC for my stream when playing Fortnite. Then after I ended
Yeah, I
the
use
stream
liquid
I looked in the
nitrogen to
living
cool
room
my
and found a
PC.
Sega Genesis that was on a shelf. I am a modern epic gamer and a retro collector. And then my mind remembered Mania. I went full speed to my PC and switch set up on Avermedia Portable 2 plus that I left for tomorrow for a stream in case my PC didn't work but hey it was on a dock so I got my Switch on portable mode and fired Mania up and then the Sega logo was blood red and it said it like a demon did. Then it showed the devs dead on a staircase that had ice cream at
What?
the end of one punch eat.
How would you even
It's
recognize them
bloody
as the
ice cream, I
devs?
thought, cause I lived in Britain for 20 years, then won the lot and I paid Trump for me to be legal. Then Sonic was mangled and crying with blood, and at the bottom right corner of the screen where the Sega logo should be, it said the N-word, then a trademark. I just started it as quickly as possible. And I also started as Sonic, and at the beginning Sonic was on the wing of the plane as normal, but a bird hit Sonic's leg and he slipped off the wing and got blended by the jet engine. Cause I played GTA 5 multiple times, I didn't get scared and Sonic's story ended and Tails was next. I started his game and this happened.
Wait, you weren't scared because you played GTA 5?
Cause I played GTA
Comparable.
5 multiple times, I didn't get scared and Sonic's story ended and Tails was next. I started his game and this happened. I laughed the shit out of myself cause of that gnome and put down the game. I looked at the garden and in it was a mangled blue hedgehog. That terrified me. It terrified me so much I rolled down the stairs to kill myself. But I reformed and laughed again because I'm a British alien.
I reformed.
PLOTTWIST, then Sonic X came up to me and I one-punched him and he vanished. And went forever. I hope that happens to me in real though. Also I told you it's hysterical.
Yeah, I agree. Wow. What the hell? The devs gets me. How would you know? How would you recognize them? Do you know who made Sonic Mania just off the top of your head? Duh, dude. It was Miyamoto. Who else? So let's actually listen to a Fortnite. Oh, fuck. This is like 2 sentences long. Wow, that's shitty. Oh, this one's like 4 sentences. Wow, this sucks. No effort in Fortnite creepypastas. Very disappointed.
One day I was playing Fortnite when I saw a skin in shop. I thought it was cool so I bought it with my mom's credit card.
Alright.
It looked pretty epic from Epic Games, so wore it into the match. Everything seems normal until I realized its face looked mad, but I ignored it. Was probably a game glitch. Wrong. Every time and killed someone in a match, its booty would get bigger and it would look madder and became more. Started getting kills off the chain and eventually got an epic victory royale, but it wasn't normal because the character was twerking and her booty was clapping and I'm just a 7-year-old forever alone virgin, so that made me scared, so I told my mommy. And she got me a refund and now I noobs as a default. And she got me a refund and now I noobs as a default.
Damn, feels bad, man. I noobs as a default. Noobs as a default. I don't think I've ever heard noobs used as a verb. Oh my god. Well, shit, that was epic. For Epic Games. Alright, this one's actually longer than a fucking paragraph, but I don't know if it's about Fortnite. I can't really tell. It's just called The Game That Almost Ruined My Entire Life. So it almost ruined it, which means it didn't, so why are you complaining, bruh?
I know you will not believe
Sounds
this,
like a great
but I
game.
found a clan in Pixel Gun 3D that looked like a cult. They were trying to kill me. So here is the story. Anyways, if you don't know what Pixel Gun 3D is, it is a free multiplayer 3D FPS Minecraft-styled game where skill is everything. Not sponsored. This game also has Battle Royale. As you can tell, I love this game dearly. My name in the game was Fluffy Unicorn OWO and my skin was a beautiful girl with soft, firm and silky skin with blue eyes you can drown in and long and luscious blonde hair, who wore skimpy clothes that would barely fit her and would barely cover up her no-no zone. Yeah, that girl was me.
Sounds
I
great.
recreated myself in the game and I did an amazing job on it. It's like looking in the mirror. It was a hot and blithesome day in the month of June in the year 2018 and I was an innocent and ordinary and 11-year-old girl. I still am because my birthday is in September p.s. This story was written in May 2019, so don't say I can't do math or something. OWO. It was almost summer and I wasn't getting any homework nor any tests, so I would have fun sitting on my mommy's couch with her iPad playing Pixel Gun 3D all day. While Fortnite was still popular, I didn't care for it as much as my friends.
Hold on, I'm looking this up. 3D Pixel Gun. A multiplayer shooter. Okay, it is a thing. And it looks Minecrafty. Insofar as it's blocky. Sure.
While Fortnite was still popular, I didn't care for it as much as my friends did.
Oh, what? That's blasphemy.
Why did I put quotation marks on friends?
I don't know.
Well, it's because they aren't my friends.
Oh, got him.
They are bullies who persecute me for being a gamer girl who plays video game. So I would beat them up. As soon as I got home, I threw my backpack on the floor, stomped on it, charged upstairs to my bedroom, wore my skimpy pajamas daddy bought me, sit on the couch in the living room, and play Pixel Gun 3D with my real friends. I was in a clan called Snipes, and the clan itself wasn't very promising in terms of skill, and since I was a professional at the game, I was the one who carried them, gave them medals and keys. Well, guess what? They kicked me out. Why? It was because I was hacking. It's not my fault. I better than you at the game. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. I got really angry that I actually cried very loudly. My mommy heard my melancholy from the kitchen, so she sprinted to the living room. She got very annoyed and had an enraged expression on her face from all the loud crying, so she slapped me and said, "Listen here, you mistake. You better shut your mouth or it's punishment time for you." Exclamation mark. I nodded in understanding. She then proceeds to spit on me and call me a disgusting waste of money and a waste of her time.
Mom is hardcore.
That was an awful day. I got sexually harassed by teachers at school, bullied by my fake friends, got extruded out of my beloved clan and got insulted by my mommy. This was truly the worst day of my entire life. What would cheer me up is a game of Battle Royale. I managed to get in a game, but something caught my attention. It was a person who had the name Corrupted Circle 666 written in Zalgo text. He was in a clan named Corrupted Clan 666,136, also written in Zalgo text.
That is really
The icon
specific.
of the clan was the skin of the demon in the demon stone. It was odd since I tried inputting Zalgo text to scare my former clan mates, but it wouldn't appear because it has too many characters. I didn't think too much of it because I thought he was using very minimal amounts of characters. I always drop down in the rural areas because there are good contents in the chests and not a lot of players drop there, which results in me having time to prepare. I dropped in the lighthouse since there was a good amount of chests and as often with a small number of players. I managed to find many crown chests, the best chest, and found a lot of overpowered guns of high rarity. I coped with killing like 15 people in under 5 minutes, but something truly unexpected happens. While I killed the last guy, something decapitated my character. I got so furious that I screamed manically from the top of my lungs. I then gasped because mommy hates it when I scream. So she came stomping to the living room and still had that enraged expression on her face, but I noticed that she was holding a wooden spoon in her right hand. She yelled, "You little cunt. I told you to shut your mouth. It's punishment time for you." and she proceeded to beat me up using the wooden spoon with all her force. It hurt like hell. I was crying from my heart and demanded her to stop, but she refuses to listen. It took her 4 minutes to stop beating me since she got bored. She threatened, "I'm going to tell this to your father and he will kill you, undisciplined cunt." She then left the living room and went back to the kitchen. I finished sobbing so my vision got blurry, so I blinked, then I looked down at the iPad. I realized that I was killed by corrupted Circle 666 using the Demon Stone? I was confused. I thought gadgets were forbidden. I shrugged it off and assumed he was a hacker. I then left the server. I got a notification in the game that I got a friend request from Corrupted Circle. I accepted it like a dumbass, but hey, I was 11 at the time, cut me some slack. A few moments later, he sent me a message saying, "Join my clan." The message was also written in Zolgo text. I accepted it like a dumbass, but hey, I was 11 at the time, cut me some slack. I joined his clan that was called Corrupted Clan 666,136, written in Zolgo text, in case if you forgot. I joined it presuming it was one of the best clans in the game since Corrupted Circle 666 was a hacker. There were only 4 people in the clan, me, Corrupted Circle 666, Rabbit Rectangle 6, and Sentient Square 13. Their names were written in Zolgo text, except for mine, of course.
To make your text look corrupted.
They all sent messages to each other that sounded like demonic and satanic riddles written in Zolgo text. Rabbit Rectangle 6 proposed in riddles a team fight game, but it wasn't an ordinary 2v2, it was a 3v1 and I am the one.
Oh my god, bro, really? Oh,
Since I am so smart I could figure out these riddles. I declined it at first, but they threatened me and said that all of my family would die. Not that I care about them, I actually would be ecstatic if they died, especially mommy, if I didn't join their game. I hated how demanding they were, so I accepted like a dumbass, but hey, I was 11 at the time, cut me some slack. I thought it was pretty unfair to compete in 3v1, but what can I do? Nothing. I could leave the game, but I will lose 50 trophies, so I contemplated whether I should leave or not, but I chose to stay because I assumed that maybe they turned off hacks and they could give me a chance to win at this match, but I was wrong. They say when you assume you make an ass out of you and me. Well, whoever said that was right, I did make an ass out of you and me, mostly me. Anyways, back to the game, we played in Hell's Castle, which was a removed map. They were hacking like crazy. They all had the demon skin of the demon in the demon stone.
The demon skin of the demon?
I was instantly killed and I could hear the screams of my character.
Epic.
She was crying and screaming from the top of her black lungs, just like how I was screaming and crying when my mean mommy was beating me with that dreaded wooden spoon. Was this an accurate representation and reflection on mommy? Extremely demanding, endorses Satanism, speaks in riddles all the time, no mercy. This was just like how when my mean mommy was beating me with that dreaded wooden spoon. Are they stalking me? Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Then I left the match in rage, which symbolized that one failed attempt at me running away from home. To my surprise, instead of losing 50 trophies I lost all of them. Exclamation mark. What the fuck? Exclamation mark. I know I shouldn't be cursing, but what the fuck, man?
What the fuck, man?
Exclamation
Yeah.
mark. I then was loading into Hell's Castle, assumingly rejoining the game that I left. I didn't even touch anything. How the fuck did that happen? I spawned outside the boundaries, outside the fence, which confused me. I couldn't move either. A few moments later, a player with a weird skin appeared right in front of me. That startled me. The skin was of a man that looked very corrupted and there was blood all over him.
Was
The
he
man
Zalgo
looked
text?
extremely familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Many minutes of critical thinking and remembrance later, I then recognized the man. He looked just like Daddy. After figuring out that it was Daddy, he then jump-scared me with a loud screaming noise that sounded just like mine. The scare got me very good since my nominal heart rate is permanently raised from 75 to 180. The jump scare was so fatal that it almost led to my demise. Then the game crashed and the screen of the iPad shattered, the game deleted itself and the background was replaced by a picture of my jawless dead body. After that, Daddy broke down the front door and said angrily, "Where is she?" Exclamation mark. "Where the fuck is she?" Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Mommy replied, "It's sorry asses in the living room, sweetheart. Please torture that thing. Fucking kill that pest, please." I was terrified. I sprung from the couch and ran to the kitchen to get a knife. To my surprise, Daddy caught up to me and grabbed me by the hair. He then slammed to the floor. I won't get in too much detail, but there was a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and sperm. I was sent to the hospital by my neighbors who witnessed the rape and the assault. On the brighter side, Mommy and Daddy were both sent to jail and got executed for rape, assault, child abuse, and many more crimes. At the end of January, I got out of the hospital in a perfect condition. I am now currently living with my cousins, uncle, and aunt who are very nice and respectful people. It is safe to say that I will never play Pixel Gun 3D ever again.
Okay. Pixel Gun 3D. Jesus Christ. The fuck, am I doing this right? Trying to get to the Nether, which is the spookiest part of Minecraft, am I right, guys? But I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think so. There. Lava. Ah, shit. In the meantime, let's check out maybe a couple more, then we'll wrap it up. Let's search for some Pikachu, since that one supposedly about Pikachu was pretty disappointing. We've got Pikachu's Scream. Oh my god. So scary.
They played Pokémon all through my childhood, and still do today. It's like a trait that carries with you for years, always sticking with you. I don't have my old blue cartridge today, I lost it 3 years ago during a yearly spring cleaning. I have started to miss it, though. I had multiple Pokémon on it when I was a kid, good times.
Whoa, you had multiple
But
Pokemon?
earlier this morning, I found a cartridge of Pokémon Yellow at a flea market from an old Asian man.
What?
He was vending old and rare games from the 80s and late
Why has it
90s.
gotta be an Asian man?
I saw lots of interesting Game Boy cartridges, mostly Super Mario Land 2 Tetris, Drive, Mario, Link's Awakening, and even Killer Instinct. But something he had was just very peculiar, just sitting on the shelf behind him. It looked familiar, so I asked if I could take a look at it. He suddenly looked somewhat frightened, and he quickly gave the cartridge to me. I wasn't sure what it was about the game that startled him. He just said, "That one. All right. But you should never play it. It should never be released into the world." And told me I could take it for free. I've read tons of creepypastas before, and this seemed like some cliché of sorts. I was aware that he was probably bullshitting me, it can't be actually true. But I was wrong. I got home
Dude,
at
don't
about
spoil your
12:45,
fucking story
and I
already.
immediately popped the cartridge
Jesus.
in and started playing. I named my rival Penis, we all did, then and now. As soon as I walked into the grass, Oak told me the same thing I remember. Not to go out without a Pokémon, blah blah. I never actually knew it would show a battle scene, and a wild Pikachu came out. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, except for the fact that I never saw it before in the first game, I had blue, as previously stated. A few points of damage were exchanged, and all of the sudden, the music started missing a verse in the background. Strange, maybe the game was getting corrupted? Ignoring the glitch, I went on, and it later went away when I got the Pikachu. What the hell was I thinking? 2 hours later, I got the first gym badge and went on. I looked to see how Pikachu was doing, and he seemed strange. It was an expression not in the game's files, a face of legitimate sadness.
Well, if it's
Not
on the game, it's in the
unhappiness,
game's
but
files, bro. What the fuck?
Actual depression. It
Actual
made a
depression.
gut-wrenching scream, and the game crashed. I know the scream could be a glitch, but the first part was unexplainable. I was frightened by what happened. It gave me a damned migraine, just thinking about it. Also, the scream, it's not easy to just listen to. I took an aspirin and hoped it would go away, but I just passed out on the couch, it was over the expiration date. I had visions that seemed familiar.
You're tripping on
I saw
expired
myself walking
aspirin.
through the city, and that Pikachu was looking the same way he was in the game, depressed and scared. He started crying, and suddenly, just stopped functioning in any way. He screamed and dropped dead, out of nowhere. It wasn't the glitchy scream of a messed up bass, but an actual, horrible screech. Villagers started gathering up around me, saying things like, "You should have saved him." Or, "He never deserved it." I woke up abruptly, and my Game Boy was on, running, what would you guess? Pokémon Yellow. The cartridge was in there, and it still had a missing verse in the music. My character was spawned inside the Pokémon Tower, on a random floor. All the people in the town said the same thing I heard in my dream. "You should have saved him." I walked upstairs to the top, but to my surprise, the massive maze of graves wasn't there anymore. The old man was missing, and there was only one headstone. It had an interaction option. I clicked on it, and a text box appeared, saying, "Here lies Trainer Matt's Pikachu." Wait. I killed
I'm
Pikachu?
Trainer Matt. Oh my god.
How does that even happen? I wondered why this game felt like a cliched creepypasta, but the game shut off abruptly, again.
Yeah, I wonder too.
I tore out the batteries, and smashed the cartridge. It was getting kind of late, and I had to go to my night job soon. I made some coffee and collapsed on the couch to rest my eyes as I would normally, as it may have been my insomnia giving me visions. At least, I hoped. I had another vision. My trainer character was kneeling in the grass, laying down a Pikachu. My Pikachu. He had tears in his eyes, as he said goodbye forever, Pikachu. I woke up abruptly, again. Now, I knew something was going on. I had to get out of that place. I left for my job early, and got there sooner. Not going to explain what happened, it was just work. After I left, I had nowhere else to go but my house. I drove back home and after I got in, something startled me. I saw the Game Boy on the table, with batteries in it. Wait, did I put some new ones in there? That couldn't have happened.
Oh.
But something else was just truly impossible. The cartridge was in there. Fine as it was hours ago. The screen wrote a text box. Goodbye forever, Pikachu. There was a picture of my Pikachu, in the grass with no movement. Tears were on its face, and a small amount of blood was dried onto the grass. It was disturbing to look at. I just couldn't help but feel bad for him. I can't live with this fucking game haunting my dreams and ruining my life. I drove over to the cliff on the end of town, and threw it over the edge. Unsafe, I contacted the police. They told me the only thing left I could do to get away was move, and that they've never dealt with something supernatural before. So, that's what I did. I left for Rhode Island wanting to start a new life
Rhode
and did
Island?
the best that I could.
Oh, fuck off. Oh,
But
fuck
everywhere
you.
I go, I can still feel its presence. Before I end, I just have one last thing to say. Pikachu, I'm sorry. Written by Minister Waffle.
Fuck, well I guess that was good timing to die. Well, goodbye Pikachu. And, yeah, goodbye Minecraft. Minecraft Steve. Oh fuck, I just use him to live, to die, and to mine. I'm such an asshole. But I think I'll wrap it up there. I had quite a few choice creepypastas tonight. Hope you all enjoyed them. And I'll catch you never again. I'm deleting my channel right after this stream. Aha, got him. He's nuts.